Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Matt from Matt Multimedia. Today we are here in Colombia, Bogota, and we just had a few time to spend with Africans living here in Colombia, and we're going to talk about the state of politics in Ghana and the youth's perspective. What the youth think about politics in Ghana. When we hear about MPP, NDC, what is the feeling of the Ghanaians when we hear about politics in Ghana? So we have here one of our amazing friends. He's going to share his opinion. We're going to have an extensive conversation about politics in Ghana and what's going on right now in Ghana. And coming elections, what are the youth in Ghana expecting and what are the youth saying in general? So let's welcome our brother Davis. He's going to introduce himself.
All right, I'm Davis Kwamakache. Most people in Ghana know me to be Sir Davis.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Davis. You know, we are all Ghanaians, and it's been a long time coming as Ghanaians, and it's been a long journey. When it comes to elections, we've had MPP, we've had NDC ruling our country for so long.
For over 30 years, yeah.
The youth in Ghana right now, what are the youth saying when it comes to elections, when it comes to politics in Ghana?
They are disappointed. That's the only word I can say. Disappointed. They are disgusted, like myself. I'm disgusted by the politics going on in Ghana.
Okay.
Of course, I know that we have better days, but it's disappointing. The lies, the frustration the youth is going through. We have had a lot of promises that have never been fulfilled.
Okay.
And these same people want to
come back to power.
Come back to power and be in charge of the country. You've had the opportunity to do it and you didn't do anything. You know, it's very devastating for me personally. I look back home. I've been to Ghana. I've been out of Ghana, but I do go home. And every time I do, I look at my colleagues with frustration. I'm like, no, there's not. Almost every youth you find wants to get out. Yeah, so it's really, really disappointing. Yeah.
But you know, this disappointment, frustration among the youth, do we still have hope?
Oh, hope. It will always be there. We'll always have hope.
Okay.
For example, if I decide to get in politics and do the right thing, that's a hope for Ghana. I'm not a politician, of course, but yeah, if I want to do politics, I think I can give the youth of Ghana some hope. So there's always hope, and there's always been hope. The problem is Ghanaians always, I don't know what the politicians did to us, but we seem to be clinging onto this NDC MPP thing, and we cannot break out of it. But the moment we can think for ourselves and realize that these people are a bunch of the same species who will always tell lies and not fulfill any of them. Okay, we'll be able to do something better for ourselves. Okay, and I'm not surprised. Me over the years, and I'm not ashamed to say, I've always been a supporter of Dr. Papa Kwesi Inu. Oh yes, I have. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Is he going to be running for this?
No, he's not. He's not. For the last past two elections, he didn't. Or I think past one election, in 2020, he didn't. So I don't think he's going to come back with all that has happened to him and his businesses and all. But I also see Cheddar coming, BEDIAKO coming in, and it's a good hope. You know, I always say that I cannot give you what I don't have.
Okay.
If let's say you ask me for 10,000 pesos right now, I don't have 10,000 pesos to give you. How do I give that to you? So when people are coming and making promises and they have nothing to show for themselves, why do you even believe in them in the first place? Okay, just a bunch of lies.
But I think that Ghanaians, we have gotten to the stage where our minds have been structured to believe that without MPP, without NDC,
that is our biggest problem.
Without the promises.
And that's not to say that there are not good people in these parties. Personally, I've met wonderful people in these parties, both NDC and MPP. Amazing, especially the youth. Not the old ones, I don't really mingle with them, but the youth in these two parties. I have good friends in there, very good people who have good thoughts for the country or the nation. You know? So, but the problem is if they're able to break our way, because I see that if they don't break our way from these parties and they continue with these parties, in spite of their good intentions, they get corrupted. And the corruption I'm talking about is not just the corruption we know in general, no. They corrupted in their minds, in their good thoughts towards the nation. Because I met some of them, especially in the National Union of Ghana Students, which I was a part of for some time. I met wonderful people. I know they can. Some of them are in government actually.
Yeah.
And I know they can effect change. But why are they not doing it? Because they still have the adults with them. Okay, the older folks, older generation, who seem to be corrupting them one way or the other with their actions.
Okay.
And it's devastating. I know there's always hope, honestly.
All right.
We cannot give up on hope. That's the only thing we can hold on to.
All right, so irrespective of how frustrated most Ghanaians, the youth especially, how we are feeling disappointed.
Yeah.
Over the years, the government promised million jobs for the youth, because for the youth of Ghana, what we want is good job for us to live in our country, take care of our families, have good education, have good health system. Out of all these disappointment, David is saying that there is still hope for the youth in Ghana. There is still hope.
There is.
So I'm going to ask him one more question about, now we have somebody who is really young, that is Nana Kwame BEDIAKO, who is coming to be, he's an aspiring to be the next president of Ghana.
Yeah, hopefully.
He's with a new force, and his policies are geared towards education. His policies are geared towards industrialization. Do you think that Nana Kwame BEDIAKO stand a chance of winning these elections? Has Ghanaians bought his vision, his policies, and do Ghanaians actually believe in Nana Kwame BEDIAKO Cheddar to become the next president?
If you ask me personally,
Ghana?
I would say he has a very good chance. That when I pick up on my Ghanaian nature, I'll be tempted to say no, because Ghanaian will say, and I've seen this a lot of these on social media. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he flexes his wealth. But gosh, he's worked for it. It's his. He can use the way he wants to. What's the big problem? Man, if you have money, aren't you gonna use it?
That's it.
Yeah, let him live in the marshes. He's a real estate developer. He's doing a lot of businesses. He's employed a lot of people. He has the money. Let him flex it the way he wants to. That is his money. So far as he's paying his taxes and he's doing what he has to do, he's not doing anything illegal. What's the big deal? But Ghanaians want someone who comes. They prefer a wolf who comes in sheep clothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So when they see a real sheep who comes nicely, like they did to the late Prof. Atamils, you know.
May he so rest in perfect
May he so rest in peace. You know, he was a fine gentleman.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we couldn't enjoy most of the things he had for us. I thought he would have been a very good president at the time. Yeah. But Nana Kwame is a young man who has capability. He has a proven track record when it comes to job creation. So when NDC and PP are promising what? 1 million jobs, that's a lie. We've seen it from 1992. You've promised 1 million jobs, not even thousands. Just forget a million. Yeah. They're all a bunch of lies, like Bella is trying to indicate to me. Yeah, a bunch of lies. But Nana Kwame is not being in politics, not being a minister, not being a parliamentarian, not being a president. He's created jobs.
Okay.
That's what I saw in Papa Kwesi that I mentioned earlier. He's created jobs. So he has a track record of making jobs happen, creating jobs. So why not? But I see a revolution in some aspects. I see the youth waking up. And I'm urging all Ghanaian youth, wake up. I don't know Nana Kwame BEDIAKO, but wake up. Wake up. Because we need people who are industrialized. We need to industrialize our nation. We need to get everyone active and doing, you know, not just sitting aloof and waiting for something to happen. Want someone who has already hit the ground and making things happen. Okay, so let things happen. We can't just sit and okay, a million jobs. One day somehow,
Yeah.
the mate will become a driver. We get in the driver's seat and create our job. No, you were a mate. When I open Ganesh, I was Ganesh. Why shall I? I could pay me because una open a year. You driver now. And this so, okay, I don't even continue.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's a whole lot of frustration coming from the youths in Ghana. The last time I spoke with someone from Ghana, they were saying that they are sick and tired of NDC MPP ruling us, taking advantage of the people and not doing anything. They're just taking advantage of the people, stealing our resources, stealing our money, and the youth in general are sick and tired of MPP and NDC, and they want to make a change. So we are seeing that Nana Kwame BEDIAKO is going on a tour, and most of the regions are receiving him in
Good faith,
in good faith. They are welcoming him, and we see a new change coming. But I want to say that why exactly is causing the youth of Ghana to leave? Because every now and then when you get to Kotoka International Airport, every Ghanaian youth, those who are vibrant, those who have the energy to work,
like you
towards
and I.
the growth and the development of our nation, are all leaving the country. They are all abandoning the country. And it's so sad. What is the future that our country holds if all these young, vibrant, energetic guys are leaving the country? What is the future of our country?
Man, I wouldn't lie to you. I live in Colombia. I'm just an ordinary teacher. But I bet you, I'm a primary school teacher, not a university lecturer. But I can bet you, I live a better life than most university lecturers in Ghana. Not because I'm more knowledgeable than they are. I respect my lecturers. I had good lecturers in back home in Ghana. Yeah. But when I look at the quality of life I have here, and it's not even in Europe. No, I live in Colombia.
In South America.
Yes, South America. And I live good. I mean, so it's quite challenging for people back home. I've been home a couple of times, and when you talk to people, you realize it's full of frustration. Full of frustration. Everyone wants to get out. You ask them, why do you want to leave? Like, there's nothing happening. Nothing's happening for me. I'll be here. In fact, we are here and we seem like recruiters. We keep sending links to people to leave the country. We don't want to, but we got to do it.
That's it.
Because once you we'll leave. Yeah. So that's what happened.
Yeah. So the future for Ghana actually depends on our leaders. If our leaders put in the right policies to make the people of Ghana stay in our country, help develop our country will be a better place to live. But if our leaders keep on stealing the resources, the money we have,
Nepotism.
giving our jobs, the lands. Now, the land in Ghana, they are selling all of them to the Chinese people for galamsey and all of that. There's no future for the youth. We all would have to leave, abandon our country. And that is doom for our country if that should keep on happening. But my final question that I have for Davis is, do you think the youth in Ghana should go vote this coming election in December?
Of course.
Should they go and vote?
That's a sovereign right. No, NDC or no, neither NDC nor MPP can take that away from us. Yeah?
Okay.
Even if I could, I would travel home, register, and vote. Yeah. Everyone should go out and vote. Go out and vote. You need to. It's your right. Don't let anyone take it from. Sometimes we make the mistake of saying, NPP is not doing anything. I'm not going to go out to vote. You're going to suffer it. Yeah. One way or the other, you're going to suffer it. Yeah. So, yes, go out in your numbers, vote. But my advice is make a good choice. Because you will have to live with that choice for 4 years. And there's this stupid tradition in Ghana that when any party wins, we want them to have 8 years, 2 terms. It's not a must to have 2 terms. No. They come in, they mess up, you kick them out. Don't waste time for another 4 years. Don't need 8 years, just 4 years. They mess up, sweep them out.
Yeah.
It's that simple, yeah. Go out in your numbers and vote. Make the right decision.
There are some people who believe that, oh, my family is MPP. I have to vote for them even if they are not doing anything. My family, we are a bunch of NDC people. We don't have to worry if they are not doing anything. We still have to vote for them. What is your take on that?
It's you know, we should think individually, right? Yeah, I know. I'm sure I have members of my family who are pro MPP and others who are pro NDC. I'm sure. I don't know, but even within the mainstream politics itself, we've seen families who are on either sides. You know, yeah. What is that? Their names? I don't remember the names. His brother is an NDC and he's an NPP. I mean, imagine. So whichever part comes to power, the family is in good business, you know. Yeah. So don't be fooled. My dad is MPP, my mom is. Think for yourself.
That's it.
Think for yourself. So before you can get voters ID card and vote, you should be adults. You should have an independent mind and analyze whatever they're saying to you. Don't dwell on promises. Promises are meant to be broken or fulfilled. It's two ways. But look at policies that are viable, okay? Policies that are actionable, okay? So then you vote for that.
Okay.
This is not to say NDC and NPP haven't done anything. No, they've done so many good things. All right, I can mention a lot, but even for the current government, I think they've done well with digitalization. I think something that I like as a computer science person. That's something that I really appreciate. The free SHS has been good. It could be improved, yes, of course. But yeah, so many things have gone into that. And NDC in the time of His Excellency John Mahama, yes, he built a lot of schools, community schools, and that was amazing. But the problem is, what policy do we have to make these schools effective and efficient as they should? Okay, so for example, here in Colombia, I teach in a school, and in my school we have not less than 5 psychologists who attend to the students every single day, every single situation. Okay, did you ever have that in Ghana? No. So yeah. So imagine, no. So and we have this the educational secretariat coming to the school almost every year. Sometimes even in every semester they come to ensure that the educational policies are being implemented. Does that happen in Ghana?
No, not even in the university level.
Teacher go look at car crying on my Teacher go look at car
Ghana say obi sorry na say the person want to speak the truth. We hate on the person. We make life uncomfortable for the person.
Exactly. That's the problem. That's our problem in Ghana. So yeah. There are a lot of things NDC has done, a lot of wonderful things. MPP has done a lot of marvelous things. But at the end of the day, about 80% of the promises they made, you know. So I'm not even surprised. Right now, there's this trending topic about a Netherlands passport and a PhD. I'm not surprised. I'm in academia, and of course, I would love to have a PhD. But I don't mind having a Western passport as well. You understand? Because of the economic situations we have and the difficulty we face. Look at recently, Aliko Dangote was talking about how he has to get visas, about 36 visas from different African countries, and he's the richest man in Africa, traveling every month to almost everywhere in Africa, and he needs more visas than someone with a French passport or a Western passport. I mean, no. It's not just a Ghanaian thing, it's an African thing. But specifically for Ghana, there's a lot we can do. We have to do a lot. There's a lot we can do to make life better for our citizens.
Exactly. All right. Thank you very much, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, it's time for you to go subscribe. Click on the subscribe
button. But remember, Belinda said, subscribe.
Yeah, we're sick and tired of the leaders and all their politics and all that is happening in our country. Anyway, guys, let's go out, vote coming elections 2024 December. Let's go massively for Nana Kwame Bediako. He's young, youth, vibrant, Cheddar.
Cheddar.
Cheddar, Cheddar, Cheddar. All right.
Colombia for Cheddar.
Cause a change. Let's make a change in our system so that at least we have tested and tried MPP. We've tested and tried NDC for so many years. Let's give him the chance. He's been to the northern region. Amazing how the northerners received him. He's been to Kumasi. Incredible how the youth are welcoming Nana Kwame Bediako. Let's keep doing that. Support the change. Let's make change in our country so that all the young guys who are coming up, the youth who are coming after us, will be proud of our country and will be proud of the sacrifices that we have to make for them to live a good life. We had to leave our country. We had to run away from our country. After university, for 4 years, I was running north, south, east, and west of my country looking for a job. We all had to abandon our country. But let's make a choice. Let's make the decision that will put our country on the right path, that the future generation coming will benefit from that. Thank you very much. Your final words to Ghanaians, and say hi to Ghanaians and tell them where we are now.
Fellow Ghanaians, greetings from Colombia, specifically in Bogota. Today we've met as Africans in Colombia to celebrate. That's fine, my greetings to my family, my mom, my dad, my brothers and sisters, my friends, to NDC, to MPP, to Cheddar, wherever is in Ghana. I wish you well. I know there are better days. We're gonna make it. There are better days. Yeah. So all the best to everyone in Ghana and to everyone here in Colombia.
All right.
Ciao, adios.
Thank you.
Ghana,